everybody, it's Wednesday, it's time for more taiko videos. I hope you're enjoying the lovely weather that we've got today, and I hope you enjoy this video, which is another activity you can use to keep happy and healthy during the lockdown, just as we're using them here at Bullfrog Arts to do the same. Today we're talking about composition. And in this video we're going to talk about composition using some basic taiko notation. So, I'm going to introduce three symbols. Symbol number one, a filled in circle. This represents a don, in other words, a strike of the bachi on the centre of the drum. Sounds like this. Symbol number two, this an empty circle. Do you want to have a guess of what that means? That's right, a hit on the edge, the rim of the drum. It sounds like this. We call this a ka sound. So you've got a don and a ka. Symbol number three is a cross. Bit harder to guess, but what this actually means, or is it harder to guess? Maybe it's easier. What this actually means is simply a click of your bachi, or whatever kind of drumsticks you may be using, wooden spoons maybe. So we have a don, a ka, and a click. How are we going to use these? And do forgive me, I'm just going to tilt you downwards. Try and do it nice and gradually so nobody gets seasick. What we're going to do with these symbols is we're going to place them in these four spaces. So we're going to start off with just the dons. So we're going to have a don, don, a don, and a don. Now we're going to pass by each of these spaces at a certain pace, and the pace is going to be this. So if you just watch, 1, 2, 3, 4. But because each space has a don in it, if we were to play that, it would actually sound like this. So, re, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we replace these dons with kas, and if you remember, the ka is the empty circle. So here come the kas. Then we would get a very similar pattern, but it would sound slightly different because we're playing it on the edge of the drum. It would sound like this. Ka, 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 ka. Pretty straightforward so far, so let's try mixing them up. We're going to leave these two kas, and we're going to replace the first and the third beat with dons. So we're visiting each green space at the same tempo, but this time, play along if you like, it's going to sound like this. Don, ka, don, ka. Hopefully this is making good sense to you. Right, before we move on and get a little bit more creative, I just want to explain what happens when you put two beats into a space. So we're still going to visit each green space at the same time, but we've now got to fit in two beats on each visit. So just to remind you, the time for each green space is this. So to fit in two beats, it's going to sound something like this. Don, don, ka, ka, don, don, ka, ka. So that we can get them in. On the drum, it sounds like this. So, re. And we can make it even more challenging by putting in another couple of beats here. See if you can work out what this is going to sound like before I play it. You've got a few seconds. And here we go. So, re. Did you get it? Hopefully you did. Once you've got this basic concept, you can take it as far as you like. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to randomly place a few of the beats in. Let's put some batchy clicks in as well. Here we go. Let's try that. So again, see if you can sing this to yourself before I play it. Another few seconds. I hope I get this right. Here we go. That's my counting. So, re. Let's have that again, twice in a row. So, re. Now, whether you're, I'm just going to tilt you back up, whether you're playing along with me or just watching to get the idea, why not now make some of your own symbols? Very simple, filled in circle, open circle and a cross, and see what rhythms you can come up with. You can go as simple or as complicated as you like, but I would recommend simplicity because sometimes it sounds a lot more solid. And once you're comfortable with that, instead of using 4 green spaces or whatever colour spaces you use, try 5 and repeating that round because it'll sound a bit more interesting. There are also some bass rhythm videos on the YouTube channel that you can use to try playing your compositions over the top of. There are 3. There's a donga, a doko and a mitsuuchi. So have a listen to them and see which sound best with your composition. Good luck and enjoy!